Your app is blazing fast in development. You run your tests, everything passes in milliseconds. Then you deploy to production, and crickets, or worse, angry users. Why does this happen? This isn't just frustrating. It costs you users, revenue, and reputation. A slow app can lead to a 70% increase in bounce rate, directly impacting your bottom line. Today, we're diving deep into the hidden culprits that make your app crawl under real-world traffic, even when your tests swear it's a speed demon. By the end, you'll know exactly why your production environment is a different beast and how to tame it. The illusion of local tests. Your local host is a lie. First, let's talk about your development environment. On your local machine, your app runs in a perfectly controlled, isolated bubble. Network latency is negligible, CPU cycles are abundant, and your database is probably sitting right next to your application code. This ideal scenario gives you a false sense of security. Your unit tests and integration tests are designed for precision, not production scale. They validate specific functionalities under controlled conditions, often mocking external services or running against an in-memory database. This means they rarely, if ever, simulate the real-world contention for shared resources or the sheer volume of concurrent requests that a live application faces. The invisible killer, network latency and throughput. Once your app leaves your local machine, it enters the unpredictable world of the internet. The speed of light is a hard limit. Data traveling from a user in New York to a server in California, or even across continents, introduces significant latency. Each request, each database call, each external API integration now carries this burden. Beyond pure distance, the internet itself can be a bottleneck. Network congestion, Wi-Fi interference, mobile data fluctuations, and even intentional throttling by ISPs can drastically reduce your app's perceived speed. Packet loss means data has to be resent, adding even more delays. Your tests, running on a pristine local network, never see this chaos. Database and external service bottlenecks. Your database is often the heart of your application, and under heavy load, it can become a major choke point. While your local database might zip through queries, a production database serves hundreds or thousands of concurrent requests. This leads to contention, locking issues, and slow queries that weren't apparent during development, especially if you haven't properly indexed your tables or optimized your queries. And it's not just your database. Most modern applications rely on a myriad of external services, payment gateways, authentication providers, content delivery networks, or third-party APIs. The performance of your app is only as fast as its slowest dependency. If an external service experiences a spike in latency or an outage, your application will slow down or even fail, completely outside your direct control. The concurrency conundrum, resource contention under load. When thousands of users hit your application simultaneously, your perfectly crafted code can hit unexpected roadblocks. Multiple threads or processes trying to access the same shared resource, be it a database connection, a file, or even a piece of memory, can lead to contention. This can manifest as locking, deadlocks, or race conditions, severely degrading performance, and even crashing your application. Your single user tests never simulate this chaos. So far, we've uncovered network and database secrets. But here's where it gets really interesting. What happens when thousands of users hit your application simultaneously? That's when the real performance monsters emerge. And we'll explore how concurrency and caching can betray you right after this. Even if your code handles concurrency gracefully, there are inherent scalability limits. Vertical scaling, like adding more CPU or RAM, eventually hits a ceiling. Horizontal scaling, distributing load across multiple servers, introduces its own complexities like data consistency and inter-service communication overhead. Understanding these limits and designing for distributed systems from the start is crucial. The cache conundrum, when your cache lies. Caching is a powerful optimization, but it's often misunderstood in production. Your local tests might show blazing fast performance with 100% cache hits, but under real traffic, cache hit ratios can plummet. This happens due to a larger variety of requests, cache eviction policies, or simply not enough cache memory to handle the working set of data. A cache miss means going all the way to the database, negating the performance benefit. Cache invalidation is notoriously one of the hardest problems in computer science. Stale data served from a cache can lead to incorrect information for users, while aggressive eviction policies can cause thrashing, where items are constantly added and removed, making the cache ineffective. Balancing freshness, consistency, and performance is a delicate act that often breaks down under real-world pressure. Flying blind, the observability and monitoring gap. Often, the biggest reason your app is slow in production is simply that you don't know it's slow or why. Your local tests provide immediate feedback, but production environments require sophisticated monitoring. Without proper metrics on CPU, memory, network I/O, database query times, and application-specific performance indicators, you're flying blind. You can't fix what you can't see. In distributed systems, a single request can traverse dozens of services. Pinpointing where the slowdown occurs requires distributed tracing. Tools that allow you to follow a request journey from end to end, seeing the latency at each hop, are invaluable. Without this, you're left guessing, playing a blame game between teams, and wasting precious time debugging. It's like having X-ray vision for your application's entire ecosystem. Bridging the gap, real-world solutions, and best practices. The solution starts with realistic load testing. Don't just rely on unit tests. Simulate production like traffic patterns, user concurrency, and data volumes. Tools like JMeter, K6, or Locus can help you identify bottlenecks before they impact users. Remember, a single user test is not a load test, and a load test is not a stress test. Each serves a different purpose. Next, strive for production-like environments for staging and testing. The more your pre-production environments mirror production, the fewer surprises you'll encounter. Even better, embrace chaos engineering. Intentionally introduce failures, latency, or resource constraints in a controlled manner to uncover weaknesses before they become critical incidents. This proactive approach builds resilience. Finally, implement continuous performance monitoring with alerting. Don't wait for users to complain. Set up dashboards and alerts for key metrics, response times, error rates, resource utilization, and cache hit ratios. When thresholds are breached, get notified immediately. This proactive approach, combined with distributed tracing, transforms you from flying blind to having full situational awareness, allowing you to react quickly and keep your users happy. Let's recap. Local tests create an ideal, unrealistic performance bubble. Real-world factors like network latency, shared database contention, and external service dependencies are major hidden bottlenecks. Concurrency issues, inefficient caching, and lack of observability hide critical performance problems in production. The key takeaways: implement realistic load testing and stress testing for your application. Strive for production-like staging environments and embrace chaos engineering to build resilience. Establish robust, continuous performance monitoring and distributed tracing with proactive alerting. If you found this valuable, hit subscribe and the notification bell to stay ahead in your dev journey. Drop a comment below with your own fast and test, slow and prod horror stories.